Hello and welcome back. A very good morning to all of you in Mumbai and different cities in India, and of course, my friends who are overseas who will be watching this video at some point of time or the other. Now, in my quest and endeavor to bring you unique series on tips and techniques, I continue this morning with the NLP series, and I have got you something absolutely different once again. On the coaching front, you life coaches, breakthrough coaches, executive coaches, you would want to know this coaching model. It's called the NLP Vista coaching model. Now, Vista as in spelled in V for Victor, I for India, S for Sierra, T for Tango, A for Alpha. Okay, that's how we phonetically would spell it out. Now, through the process of this coaching, you are guided on a journey that shifts the current lens or viewpoint that is limiting growth to other perspectives that open up new exciting landscape of possibilities for you. All right. So this is what the Vista coaching model will do for you. Now, the V.I.S.T.A model utilizes an approach of yield versus force in understanding that it is often the client needs to let go of that can be the most freeing and powerful for themselves. The V.I.S.T.A model utilizes an approach of yield versus force, understanding that it is often what the client needs to let go of that can be most freeing and powerful. This I repeat it because it's a very powerful statement in itself. Now, the V.I.S.T.A model has got four steps. First is define the vision. Second is explore the issues. Third is shift the lens. Fourth is tailor an action plan. And I've added a fifth one, activate and apply the plan. Activate and apply the plan. Technically, it's got four. I've added one more to it. Now, I just felt that a plan without action, without activation means nothing. So let's go to define the vision. Now, define the vision has got quite a essence to it. Intention orchestrates infinite possibilities. Intention orchestrates infinite possibilities. Now, this has been repeatedly said by a lot of motivational speakers and a lot of high flyers in the past, but originally this was said by Martin Luther King. Intention orchestrates infinite possibilities. So this is something which is an original from there, and at the end of the day, you need to understand where it's originating the source from. So let's go define the vision. Now, in clarifying your values and vision, we are harnessing a potential in making the possibilities a reality, right? So here there are some questions that you need to ask. What is it that you really want? What does resolution of this challenge look and feel like for you? What might that mean for your life? What do you truly value? How are these deep seated values aligned with where you are now? What are you currently doing that is aligned with your vision for your career, for your life? Look at how profound these questions are. Don't they apply to you? You're watching this video. Isn't it not applying to you? Ask yourself these questions. See what answers you're getting. While you are sleeping, somebody is toiling hard. While you are daydreaming, somebody is innovating. Look at the difference. All I'm trying to do is awaken your subconscious mind. I hope at the end I will have been successful. Okay, let's look at step number 2, explore the issues. If I had an hour to solve a problem, if I had an hour to solve a problem, I would spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution. Of course, this was said by none other than Sir Albert Einstein. Each sentence of his, each sentence of Peter Drucker, the management guru, they just keep me thinking. When I read the book, and I just read a sentence of Peter Drucker, it's like a book by itself. So, while his sentences have such profound meaning, it sort of makes you think as to what caliber that man would have been having. And he was thinking about all these things at a time when management didn't grow the way it did. It was still evolving, but he was years ahead of his time. I mean, Peter Drucker is amazing. Now, this is the piece of the iceberg that appears to sit above the waterline. This issue or the challenge, as presented by the reflection of the situation. And that's how it is. What appears on top is just the tip of the iceberg. The whole problem is lying below, which we can't see. Often, however, this area needs to be explored more than in order to recover and clarify the real issues that are underhand, which is a fact. We only see what is visible to the optical illusion. We don't go beneath. We don't go beneath because we are not people who do root cause analysis. We are people who are judgmental. We are people who jump the gun. We are people who put the cart before the horse. We are not professionals at root cause analysis, because if we were, then this is what we would have done. We would have asked the following questions. What is the real issue here? What assumptions might you have made? Agreement, assumptions, and dependencies are three areas that you need to check on. If this was an assumption and not a fact, how does that change your view of the situation? Is another question you will ask. What does your intuition tell you may be blocking the progress? What emotions are you feeling right now that may be limiting your progress? What might you be committing to beneath that surface that is a conflict with what you really want to achieve? What is there below you that we can't see that is conflicting with your area of achievement? So these are profound questions that you will ask yourself. Let's go to the third one. It's called shift the lens. Shift the lens is either myopic or broad vision. Now, this is the area of solution finding stage. Here we do solution finding. Here we are only looking at solution. It's common that by the time a client reaches to you for support, they're already frustrated by the lack of processes they feel they are having. By the time they come to you, they're like totally gone, they're finished, they don't know what to do. This frustration comes from engaging in a closed train of thought that is self-limiting. Now, this is a very exciting part of the journey. If you look at it, it is here that the vista of possibility begins to open up as a solutioning platform. And here you will ask some questions. What do you know about yourself that might be blocking your progress? How well do you know yourself that would be blocking your progress? What can you control? What is in your control? What is out of your control? Do you know that? Yes, no, maybe. How is your current thinking service happening? How is your current thinking serving you? How is your current thinking benefiting you? What can you shift to align with what you really want? What do you need to let go to move forward? Which is the clutter that you need to let go of to move forward? How can you gain greater alignment of your goals with your true purpose? Again, there's something that you need to ask yourself. If you knew you couldn't fail, how would this change things for you? What difference would it have made in your life? What would you do differently then? Look at the kind of questions that keep coming up. They're so different. And as a life coach, when you ask these questions to your client, there'll be a lot of information coming out. Let's move to the last point. Last but one rather. Tailor on action plan. Now, tailor on action plan is once possible solutions have been developed, they need to be translated into actionables and measurable steps with effective change. This is where your roadmap for success is created, your blueprint is created, and you will ask some questions here. What steps will you take to bring your solutions to reality? Where will you start? Day one or one day? See, I'm telling you. What is your time frame for completing this plan of the individual actions that you will take? Do you have anything in your mind? Is there something that you've written down? What will your milestones along the way look like? What will your milestones be? How will they look like to you? How will you know that the plan has been accomplished or your goal has been achieved? How will you measure it? What will you do? So that is where you need to ask these questions. And we'll go to the last step, which is activate and apply the plan, because this is the most important. Activate and apply the plan. Vision without action is merely a dream. Vision without action is merely a dream. And this is so true. This is absolutely true. Michael Jordan said it. Vision without action is merely a dream. And you know what he did to achieve his dream? In this final stage, the rubber hits the road. So, we are on a road to success. Without action, even the best laid of plans will falter. Failing to plan is absolute planning to fail. Think over it. Now we will discuss what is very necessary for you to hold yourself accountable for taking action, what you will need to stay focused on and motivated, and how you will reorganize and recognize your progress. Here you have some questions to ask. What will it take for you to action your plans? When will you start? Today, tomorrow, day after? When? What are possible roadblocks for your experience along the path? How will you address these issues? What supports and structure will you use to keep yourself accountable? What are the resources that you need, internal and external both? What do you require from the life coach, from me as your life coach? What do you want from me? Please tell me upfront and be transparent about it. State what you want. How will you keep yourself motivated along the way? What will you do? How will you ensure that your focus is on that radar, on the vanguard, on the peak? How will you do that? How will you acknowledge and celebrate your success as you go? Enjoy the journey, not the destination. Now, don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. Don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. Walt Disney. Nobody better. Of course, it was also said by Ralph Waldo Emerson, but Walt Disney is the man who said this. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe, and press the icon bell. And also let me know how you found this video on V.I.S.T.A coaching with NLP. And your comments will help me make this bigger, better, and brighter. Of course, I will keep coming with more subjects and topics to upgrade and upskill your knowledge base. Go conquer, you wonderful and lovely people, because you so truly deserve it, and you and me just have one life. I will come back with more videos on a myriad of topics. I'll see you around same time, same place. Until then, my friends, go spread joy, love, happiness. Go hug your friends, give them a tight teddy bear hug, and you be happy. Stay tuned and keep watching YouTube videos. Bye-bye.